Oh, man. Let's make a break for it. Great, we can't. The stenographer is dead?
Could you read that last bit back for me? Very interesting. I don't even remember saying exsanguinate. No, I'm not questioning your professionalism. It's just that I don't even know the meaning of... Yes, ma'am. Sorry, ma'am.
Can we take the machine? No. I don't know what to do! I are confused.
I don't know what to do.
That's why you should have a lawyer, you blithering blatherskate!
Blabbering
Look,
blatherskite.
Threepwood, it's pretty easy. You can call witnesses for any of the cases. Once they're on the stand, you can question them, confront them with evidence from the evidence table, if it's pertinent to the case, or attempt to confront them with new evidence that you've brought into court.
You'd best be careful about that last one, though. Nothing gets on me nerves more than a defendant attempting to clog my court with useless chunks of jetsam.
Okay.
And of course, you can always ask for a recess, so you can check your briefs.
Thanks. Just a moment, Your Honor.
Thank you, Stan. Thank you, in-game tutorials. La Esponja Grande. That's what I need.
Your Honor, Buccaneers of Flotsam, you all believe that I, Guybrush Threepwood, Mighty Pirate, have brought this horrible pox to your shore.
Off with it!
Run him off the plank!
To the jungle beast!
What if I were to tell you that I could tame this unruly witness, prove my good intentions, and begin the process of curing you all of this hideous voodoo pox, all in one fell swoop?
Swell foop!
I don't know.
Feed it to the jungle beast!
Your Honor, I object. Defense is grasping at sponge-shaped straws here.
Denied! But get on with it, Captain. The hangman gets overtime if we keep him up after midnight.
With pleasure, Your Honor. Wenches and pirates, I give you Exhibit S, the wonder of La Esponja Grande.
I thought it'd be bigger.
Now behold, as a simple exfoliating motion of La Esponja Grande washes away the pox, restoring my wife to her usual, mostly pleasant demeanor.
Uh-oh.
Sugar cakes?
Off with his head!
Get that piece of seaweed off me, you deep-sea doily diver!
Does the defense have any other pointless arguments it would like to make?
This is sort of all I got.
Then, by the power vested in me by the put-upon pirates of Flotsam Island, I summarily sentence you to be hanged by your pox-spreading neck until you are... Right there.
What? Woof.
What is the meaning of this?
My name is LeChuck, and I can tell you exactly what Guybrush did.
LeChuck? I thought he was a ghost.
I heard he was a zombie.
I thought he was a demon!
Don't listen to him!
You see, Your Honor, the pox is all my fault.
Listen to him!
For decades, I dabbled in the dark forces of voodoo, clamoring for power. I hungered for it. I yearned for it. I pillaged, plundered, and killed for it.
I can attest to all of this.
And it was my accumulated voodoo that infected you all. Dark, evil voodoo that was explosively released when I was once again defeated by the perpetually heroic Guybrush Threepwood.
He's not kidding. I've killed him like 5 times.
So you see, Guybrush Threepwood is not the source of this pox. I am. And I hereby throw myself upon the mercy of
He
this
died
court,
twice in part 3.
or lack thereof.
Off with your head!
But wait, there's
Yeah.
more. It turns out I had an
5 times.
unknown silent power urging me down those darkened
And in
voodoo
part 5, we're going to
corridors.
kill him a 6th.
A power far more insidious than I
Brought
could
him back
ever
to life.
hope
That's
to
kind of
be.
killing.
I submit to the court this journal, property
Unkilling.
of the...
Quiet up there!
The voodoo
Dun dun
lady.
dun!
Ooh, that creepy lady who lives in the shack?
What the what?
In these pages you will find detailed plans, laid out by the voodoo lady over the course of many years, to manipulate my never-ending rise to power. My hunger for voodoo, my seemingly endless cycle of ironically comical death and disturbing resurrection. My obsession with the darling Elaine. It's all because of her.
Off with her head!
To the jungle beast!
I'm assuming these pirate portraits in the background are programmers.
Get it?
They look too much like caricatures of real people.
I hereby call for the release of Guybrush, Threepwood, and the immediate imprisonment of LeChuck and the Voodoo Lady! To the brig with both of them!
I've had it up to me eye patch with all this land-loving lollygagging. I'm off to plunder me some treasure.
No, wait!
Don't worry about me, my friend. Go cure your wife.
Elaine, don't run around on this island. There's a crazy doctor. And LeChuck turns himself in. Good thing for Bailiff Hardtack, too, because I think LeChuck's got reach on him.
Well, I'm finally free, but now my pox-crazed wife is nowhere to be found. A mad scientist is hunting her for who knows what reason, and the legendary voodoo sponge that was supposed to cure her has turned out to be useless. Under normal circumstances, I'd ask the voodoo lady for help, but she's sitting in the jail cell next to my archenemy, who may or may not be my best friend, after it's been revealed that she has been the secret power behind most of my travails over most of my life as a pirate. Maybe I should have been a beekeeper like
Thank
my
you for the
Uncle Sid.
recap, Guybrush. Very, very succinct. Alright, now I'm going to pause the recording after such a long cutscene, and please God let it be working. Oh man, what are we going to do? Well, there's the voodoo lady. Voodoo. Yeehaw!
Hey, you!
Hello, Threepwood.
You sent me on a wild albatross chase for La Esponja Grande and promised me it would cure the pox. But after fending off sexually ambiguous merpeople, a giant manatee, and your crazy ex-boyfriend, what do I get for my trouble? This sorry excuse for a kitchen sponge.
La Esponja.
Ah, I noticed you strategically left out the Grande from this worthless piece of junk. Once it cured my piddly leftover pox, it didn't have enough mojo left to cure Elaine.
I know!
It's not worthless. It is merely young. It must be brought to maturity in order to reach its voodoo-absorbing potential.
You could have said that up front.
How am I supposed to do that? Give it a talk about the sponge birds and sponge bees?
And the
Like all
SpongeBobs?
infants, La Esponja needs nourishment. It must be fed 6 special voodoo courses to bring it to adult size.
What sort of meal is that?
A feast for the senses.
Thank you,
The menu,
Mr. Bug.
Threepwood. Take it.
crab
And serve
or
the sponge a
scorpion or
meal
whatever.
unlike any other.
And then?
It will grow.
Hey, neat. There's a map of the Flotsam Jungle on the cover. No more listening to bees and birds and boars for this mighty pirate.
Yep. This map is vile. Watch. Ah! Ah! Look at that. A feast for the senses. Alright.
I'd better fold this up before I put it in my pocket.
Yes, you had. Alright. Let's go into Stan's.
Hey there, youngster. I know you're curious about the behind-the-scenes working of Stan's Courtroom Emporium, but I'm afraid I'm gonna have to ask you to step away from the door.
Why?
Because that's where Stan works his magic, kid. It's where my dreams become reality, and some of my realities become dreams.
So it's where you're sleeping.
Yeah, but only until this souvenir business picks up.
Wah, 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 wah. Why do I keep making that noise? It's not even funny. Oh well. Because it's the law of comedy. If something is not funny, if you do it enough...
It will become a running gag. Alright. Ooh, Club 41. Let's see if there's anything interesting in here. Yes. Hello, Club 41. Bag of sugar. Big old bag of sugar.
Just
I
what I was
talk
wanting.
like a redneck today.
An ant-infested sack of sugar.
Yeah, an ant-infested sack of sugar. That's just what I wanted. What's the bartender doing today, I wonder? Is he doing anything unusual? No? Nope, he's playing darts. Alright, let's leave him be. Nah, I want out. No, Guybrush. I hate these controls. It drives me mad. Mad, I tell you. Ouch. Ow. Alright. Apparently that new green carpet's got kind of a static build up to it. Alright. Where am I going? What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? I don't know. Well, at the docks, after Elaine, we better put a stop to his shenanigans right now. Because I'm not letting him get my wife. Or Guybrush is not letting him get
Her what? His wife. Ah! I know, like, talk good. Hello. He's running. I know what's chasing him, too.
What was that?
I knew before I had even played this the
Something
first time.
sure shoved a short sword up his aft sail.
I bet you I know what's in his house, and I bet most of you do too. Did I remember to collect goo from that puddle? Uh-oh. Well, I won without it. But still. We didn't even knock. I guess that's because we know he's not home. Should that be on its side? Arrête?
What the?
Alette. I've heard that word before.
Morgan!
Okay, I didn't know it
What
was
happened?
there. I'm kidding.
Went to get your hand.
You didn't have to do that.
Had to pay you back for all the trouble. Found Jacques. He told me.
What?
He told me.
Jacques the monkey?
What? What did the monkey tell you?
That's just a moan. You can't hear a thing even if the sound all the way up. Oh. Yes. Morgan is no more.
Singe.
Alright. I think we have to leave her sword where it lie.
This must have been broken in the fight between Morgan and Singe. I hope the vole escaped.
Me too.
Lepidoptera flotzimus accelerus. Like many of its more common cousins, the sharp-toothed flotsam island moth has a penchant for noshing on articles of clothing. Where Flotzimus accelerus differs is in the pain of its bites, which can be quite annoying, and the rapidity of its meals. A swarm of flotsam moths can strip a man down to his undergarments in mere seconds, assuming the notoriously finicky moths approve of his wardrobe, of course.
Interesting. A back room, you say? I thought that was...
It's locked.
It's locked.
Did Singe murder you, too?
No doubt.
It looks like Singe is using my hand to make something called the jus de vie.
The juice of life? Juice of life. It's locked. Alrighty. Picture. Well, we already looked at that. Jar.
The Vacalian wind control device? What is that creep doing with it now?
Huh. Flimsily locked door.
It's locked.
I see. Flimsily locked door. Yay! Score!
Oh, no. This is where the Marquis keeps all the severed limbs of the pirates he's operated on.
Stop the camera, I don't want to see.
You never know when a sack of severed legs is going to come in handy. Or footy, as the case may be. Sorry.
Ugh. Guybrush, you take the weirdest things with you. I swear, adventure game heroes. Ugh.